We are playing Green-White Selesnya plus some counters in Strixhaven Standard. Got 3 Gnarlid Colonies, 4 Trample, 3 Dragon's Guard Elite as one of our main +1/+1 counter engines, able to double the counters on it, and whenever it casts an instant and sorcery, I can put a +1/+1 counter on it. Wildwood Scourge and Stonecoin Serpent as well, Conclave Mentor to help put an additional counter on things, and then Basara's Lieutenant over here to give some protection in case of a board wipe. For our spell package for Dragon's Guard Elite, we have Mage Duel, Semester's End, Show of Confidence, Basari Solidarity, and Snakeskin Veil. And then we have some Sparring Regimes for the learns and for some additional attacks. Here's the lessons in our sideboard: 1 Academic Probation, 1 Environmental Sciences, 2 Reduce to Memories, 2 Expand Enemies, 1 Containment Breach. As always, deck list will be in the description in the Discord down below. Make sure you join, and if you end up enjoying this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Now on to the games. We are playing Selesnya, Green-White, +1/+1 counters in Strixhaven Standard. Gonna start off with a Fable Passage for a forest. And go ahead, pass the turn. Our opponent is on his first main phase, playing a forest, playing a Tanjiro Nightblade. Okay, I will play a Gnarlid Colony. So this is looking like to be the Finfect deck. Moss Viper, Shadow Sphere, passing the turn. I will play a Dragon's Guard Elite. Pass a turn. Oakheim Adversary. Passing the turn again. I will play a Stone Coil Serpent for 3. And pass once more. Equips there. Okay. Swings for 3. No box. Play a Sparring Regime. Grab a Containment Breach. Swing with the Dragon's Guard Elite. Put a counter on Dragon's Guard Elite. Heroic Intervention. Okay. Play the Finn. I will block. I will block. Okay. Cast a counter, draw a card. Play the Containment Breach. I only get one best. Plays an Oakham Adversary. No blocks. This is going to be a concede. Finfect will beat me. Kind of a hard counter to this deck. Able to just stop it with the death touches. On to the next one. We are playing green-white. Selesnya +1/+1 counters in Strixhaven standard. I will keep this hand. Our opponent will mulligan once. Play a land. I will play a Dragon's Guard Elite. He will play an island. Okay, plays another island. Passes the turn. I will play a Wildwood Scourge. Swing for 2. Pass the turn. Plays a third island. Passes the turn again. I will pay 4. See if he counters. He does not. Go to combat. Swing for 5. Pass the turn. Plays a Sea Dasher Octopus. Okay. Concedes. Alright, on to the next one. We are playing green-white. +1/+1 counters in Strixhaven standard. Going against a Luris deck with blue and red in it. Interesting. Plays a Cathartic Reunion. Discards a Test of Talents and a Crushed Weak. I will play a Gnarlid Colony. Each permanent, so he doesn't have Bone Crusher Giants. I guess this is the experimental overload deck, and technically you can play Luris in that deck. None of those cards are like permanents. There's a Prismari command. Okay. Swing for 2. Pass the turn. There's a Fire Prophecy. Unfortunately, he's able to just cycle through his entire deck of cards right now. Already has... Yep, and third to solve the equation, Crackle with power. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Oh. Plays a Dual Strike. Oh no. Wow. That's an interesting deck. On to the next one. We are playing green-white. +1/+1 counters in Strixhaven standard. I'm gonna play this for 1. For now. Pass the turn. He will play an Agonizing Remorse, taking away a... I actually think a Basri Solidarity might be the best choice here, but he might take the Stonecoil Serpent. Oh, he's taking the Lieutenant. Okay. I will play this for 3. Swing for 2. Pass the turn. The good thing about going against black base decks is okay, play this for 2, play that, swing for 4. As the Heartless Axe won't go really do much. Unfortunately here, I'm out of cards, and if he has an extinction event, I might lose. Myers Grasp, okay. Go to combat, swing for 4. Pass a turn. Exiling my graveyard. Stuck on 3 mana though. See what he plays. Poison the cup. I will play a Gnarlid Colony then. Avalanche Caller, Maze My Tomb. Okay. I will play the Mage Duel. Stop the Avalanche Caller from making 4 force. Swing for 3. Pass the turn. Scry's at top. Likes what he has. Plays a Teferi. Draw a card, then discard a card. Discards a Narfree. Play the Conclave Mentor. Swing for 3. Or 2. Draw a card, then discard a card. Puts a Scry counter. Draw a card, then discard a card again. Plays a Myers Grasp. Plays an Avalanche Caller. I think this is going to be a concede here. I'm not going to be able to stop anything anymore, and he's going to get Narfree back, and that's going to be game with the Teferi. On to the next one. We are playing green-white Selesnya tokens in Strixhaven Standard. Changed up the deck a bit. Added what did I add? I added Colossal Majesty and Charge Through. Took out the Semester's End. Took out the Gnarlid colonies. Oh, hopefully that would prove to be just a bit better. Going to play the Sparring Regime. Learning 4 and Expanded Anatomy, I think. Put a counter on Wildwood Scourge. Pass the turn. Plays a Forest. Passes the turn. I will play a Fable Passage. Activate for green. 1, 2, 3. Play the Stonecoil Serpent. Go to combat. Swing. Put a counter on Wildwood Scourge. Go to combat. Swing for 4. Pass the turn. Puts an hour on Midnight Clock. Has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Cycles or plays Avian Oddity. Okay. I will play Sparring Regime again. He will negate. Okay. I will play... Go to combat, swing with both, put a counter on the Stonecoil Serpent. He will block with the Avian Oddity. Okay. Go down. There's the concede. Unable to do anything, too slow with the Midnight Clock. Now on to the next one. We are playing green-white. I might actually keep this. He goes first. I'm going to keep it. Plays the snow-covered island. Okay. I will play a Fable Passage. Activate Fable Passage. He will opt. I will find a forest. He will play a red. And this is probably the experimental overload deck as well. Yep. There it is, there it is. Play the Conclave Mentor. Which means I'm probably not going to have fun this time. Play the shock. Yep. Play the mountain. Foretells a card. I will play the Conclave Mentor. Come on, give me another land, give me another land. Expressive Iteration, okay. So that's just a dual strike right there. 100%. Puts a card into his hand, grabs a Blitz. Plays a land. Plays the Blitz. Of course. We do get the Fable Passage, however. Play the green. Play Dragon's Guard Elite. Play Dragon's Guard Elite. Seven cards. 7 instants and sorceries, in case he wants to experiment to overload now. Play the Temple of Epiphany. And that just goes to show the power of this deck right now. Opted once in Cathartic Reunion once, and then doesn't have to anymore, can literally just keep playing. Burn spell after burn spell, fill his graveyard. Wow, Caesar spoils. Okay, there it is. Did he get a shock? It does look like he got a shock. Oh, he got a frostbite. Alright. Oh boy. Play the Bassery Solidarity. Play the Bassery Solidarity. Swing for 6. Plays a dual strike. There's the experimental overload, and that's gonna be the concede. And on to the final game. We are playing green-white Selesnya tokens in Strixhaven Standard. Going to keep this hand. Plays a Slitherboar pathway, plays a Despair Sentinel. Okay. I will play a Wildwood Scourge for 1. Pass a turn. He will play an Eye Twitch. Okay, I will play this for green. Play the Mage Duel. On the Despair Sentinel. Lumps. Okay. Swing for 2. Pass a turn. Plays a Bastion of Remembrance. Yep. Play Conclave Mentor. Pass a turn. Plays another Despair Sentinel. Plays a second Bastion of Remembrance. Kate. I will play the Sparring Regime. Grab a Containment Breach. Play this for 1. Swing with both of these. Go ahead and put a counter here. He will take it. Go down to 7. Play the Swamp. Play the Sagemore Witch. Play the Containment Breach on here. There's the plump. Yep. Play the Mage. Do I want to play the Mage Duel? Go to combat, put a counter on this guy. Swing for 4. I think I do, in case he tries to do it again. Says good game. Dina. Whoa, Strider. Yep, that is a good game, alright. And once again, was unable to do the charge. Alright, on to the wrap-up. And that was green-white Selesnya tokens, or plus encounters, and Strixhaven standard. Unfortunately, deck didn't perform as well as I thought it would. Kinda got hard counter, had some Death Touch Infect, and then some Lifelink troubles to go through. Needed the card draw of Colossal Majesty, so I traded that in, and then I traded Gnarlid Colonies in for Charge Through, which probably would have helped with like the green-white decks, actually, or the green-black decks, even the Finfect actually, but I guess a little bit too inconsistent compared to the Gnarlid Colonies, as you would have to draw that specific card, and it would only be for that turn rather than just everything that has a +1/+1 counter on it. Instantly target creature gains trample until end of turn 2. So actually, I would definitely change that back to Gnarlid Colony. Here. Otherwise, And then the experimental overload deck is just everywhere, and I think this deck is just a little bit too slow to take care of it right now. Otherwise, deck did ended up getting some pretty big creatures, and was able to smack down some decks, so that was fun. As always, deck list will be in the description in the Discord down below. Make sure you join, and if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing, and thanks for watching.